Welcome everybody to the Birth Speak podcast. This Birth Speak. This is impromptu. Um, I was going to talk about the Pickme and Capt Save Hoe Talk. Really reacting to BMT live stream that he did yesterday, but then this whole biracial talk came through by D Derell, so I was on the panel with them, and so this live stream is really about just reaction to both of those live streams that my buddy BMT and D Derell have done. Both men that I respect. They really talk. They be on some crazy shit sometimes. They talk about the crazy shit, but then they talk about some real stuff that's really important to the community. And they let me be on the panel to talk about some of this stuff. So very appreciative in that. And they give me a lot of respect, and I give that back. So the first thing I did want to talk about was the Pickme and CAptSaveaHoes Hoe talk that was going on yesterday. And like I said, the only time I've ever heard about stuff like this was online. It's like when I first heard the Pickme term, I'm like, the hell's a Pickme? And then when people explain it, it's like, oh, well, a woman who's doing anything to get a man. I'm like, okay, there's a lot of people who do stuff to get a particular person. But then it translated to women allowing destructive men around, and they're doing everything to be with destructive men, men that don't want to do right by them, and they're trying to get picked by them. Then it turned into, if you are expressing your love for black men or you're doing stuff for a black man, now you're a Pickme. And I'm like, okay, so basically you do something nice for a black man, you're a Pickme. Like, why? Why is this a thing? So, and of course, the Capt SaveaHoes, there's another term that I heard on YouTube. And for people that don't know what a Capt Save, he's like the male equivalent of a Pickme. That he will do everything to be picked by, well, everything to help a woman who has some problems. People who have problems. And so, but then, just like with the Pickme, now you being nice to women, oh, you're a Capt SaveaHoes. You're like, hey, I want to, help this woman out, and she's actually doing something for you. No, you're a Capt SaveaHoes. You marry a chick that probably went around, was dating guys that you would think are not good guys or thugs or a certain other type, and then they marry somebody completely different. Oh yeah, he was a Capt SaveaHoes. So the terminology gets silly, and it gets to a point where it's like watered down, and now it has no meaning. Like Bron Bird was saying, it's like, okay, they don't exist, because if you have a situation with a Pickme and a Capt SaveaHoes, that anybody can just make up their own definition for it, then there is no definition. Then the term shouldn't even exist. That's what it should be. It's like, what's the point of having this definition? Anybody can just take it and make their own definition. And it's been changed over and over again. It's not like evolving, but people just change it and put people in there that shouldn't even be in it. So what's the point of the definition? But I did want to talk about one thing, and I think that was kind of overlooked on that live stream with BMT. I want to talk about like the tragedy of these Pickmes and these Captain Save-A-Hoes. And the tragedy of it is that these people feel a lot of guilt and a lot of shame because they felt that they failed in some way. Maybe their family failed somebody. Like for the Captain Save-A-Hoe, I'm going to start with him. There's a lot of guys that they feel some type of shame because of what happened with their mother or their sister. Their mother or their sister went through something with a guy. The daddy wasn't there, or you know, like I said, daddy wasn't there, so they had to be the man. So now they feel some type of way. They don't want their daughters to go through what their mom did or their sister did, or maybe a friend of theirs did. And they feel that guilt, or maybe they were one of those guys who did some dirt to women. They cheated on women, broke their hearts, stole from them, did all kinds of damage to women. So in essence, they want to make up for that. They feel that guilt. Or you could talk historically. You learn the history on what the white man did to black women and how society treats black women and how black men in the past have treated black women. And so now you feel this guilt because you feel like I gotta make up for these people. So you might go a little extra hard in the paint, telling her she's independent, she don't need no man, and teach her, hey, don't trust nobody. You know, always have a separate bank account and all kinds of stuff. Stuff that okay on it doesn't inspire loyalty and trust. It's always a or a mistrust. Like I was looking at a video at Super Sly was doing. This black woman that went to Africa, that went to Ghana and married a Ghanaian. And she's up there saying, well, I married him, but I don't trust him. He treat me good and everything, but I don't trust him. And I'm like, how do you marry somebody you don't trust? Weird. But that's how people do. And you got some dudes who are Captain Save-A-Hoes. They will marry someone, but they don't really trust them like that. These women have bad behaviors that, yes, they were caused by some guy, but they continue to do that. Me personally, like I said, I believe in choice. You choose how to treat people. If you're choosing to treat people badly because of what happened to you, there's no one fault for you, but as a person. And I believe that about men and women. Yes, the men have done stuff to women and made them act a certain way. But at the same time, that is a choice. Regardless, it's still a choice. So if you choose, if a woman chooses to do a man dirty because of what happened to her, that's still a choice. There's no excuse for that. Oh, well, she went through some psychological damage. I don't give a shit about that. She did something dirty to me. I'm not trying to figure out why. I just know she did something dirty to me. Or is she trying to do something dirty to me? I'm not trying to figure it out. I'm just like, yeah, you gotta go. But some of the Captain Save-A-Hoes, because they feel that guilt for what happened to their mom, what happened to the sister, best friend, or they did something, they'll take a chance with that woman. But here's where the difference is. They won't try to change her. I'll put it this way. They feel that them being there will be enough to change her. She'll be so grateful that she'll change what she's doing. Not knowing that, look, Jesus in in the business of forgiving. How many people change their ways because of going to Jesus? They still act the same. God is around, and yet people still don't act right. And for the God, how they gonna do act right for you? So it's like there's a guilt there that they feel, and because there's that guilt, they take it too far. They either gonna be these Capt Save hoes, or they're gonna be, well, they also be black male feminists. Some of these dudes turn black male feminists, like that dude who was being interviewed by Tasha TKO with Stephanie Ribito. I think his name Tulio. That dude was so black male feminist. He might, like I said, he might as well go get Stephanie clothes, put them on. He might as well be her. And it was like, well, the black man did this, and the black man did that. I'm like, but you're a black man. I learned my masculinity from a black female feminist. I'm like, but how the silliness, man. But that's, again, it comes from a lot of guilt for what happened in the past, and you wasn't there to do nothing about it then, but you want to do something about it now. But you're going about it the wrong way. You want to damage other men so you can help these women, and a lot of times those women are not doing stuff in the best interests of men. They're doing it for the best interests of themselves. But you these black male feminists and these Capt SaveaHoes, they want to save these women at the cost of themselves. Now let me be clear. It's nothing wrong with wanting to help a woman out. I'm not even gonna go that far, because they think of Russell Wilson as a Capt SaveaHoes, and not understanding that Sierra and Russell were in the same class economically, socially, same class. People knew more of Sierra than they did of Russell Wilson at the time when they got together. You know, he was just, I think he was a rookie then, or I think his first year or second year in the NFL. Everybody knew about Sierra, even though her career was taking a little downturn. They still know that she was a model, and she was making the same amount of money. Matter of fact, she was making more money than Russell was at the time. Of course, that's changed now, but they were in the same class, so it was good for them to get married. And you know, I've had people argue with me and like, oh man, he was way above her. And so, you know, I had to go look it up. I'm like, no, she wasn't way below him. She had more, she was worth more than he was. But the point is, they were in the same class, so it made sense. And then you talk about, well, look at the dudes she was dating. I'm like, she was dating guys in the industry. I'm like, Lil Bow Wow in the industry, Future. It's not like she was running around getting pumped and dumped. I mean, she was having a relationship with, I mean, and again, Future, she was going to marry him. They were engaged. It wasn't like he was like baby mama number 9, where he just pumped the dump and had left her with the baby. They were actually going to get married, but things happened. So, you know, Russell marrying her was like same class, same situation, which was beneficial to both because it helped both of their image. It helped his image. It helped her image. I mean, it was a win-win. But dudes was looking at it like, oh, he's a Capt Save. Oh, he's a simp. And let me say something about this simp thing. They use that to the like to a disastrous degree. It's just like, well, who's a simp and who's not a simp? I'm like, God damn. But let me get back to the Capt Save. It's just a lot of them are very tragic because they have this guilt. Now, BMT was talking about a lot of them are predatory, and I believe a lot of them are, but I think a lot of it is this guilt of because these women have suffered. They saw their mom suffer. They saw their grandma, auntie, sister. They saw women around them suffering, and they don't want to be like that. So they want to help women as much as they can. They want to help women who've been abused. They want to help women who, financially are down. And not even on some trying to be a trick or something like that, but just trying to help women out. But the tragedy of that is a lot of those women don't even respect them like that. They see him they don't see him as a human being. They see him as a lick, as a means of survival. And then they find out too late, and then they get took. But and then what's even worse, a lot of them will do it again and do it again. Sucker for love type dudes. And that's a tragedy because they do hold these women back. A lot of these Capt Save hoes hold these women back from being great because they allow them to stay in a broken mindset. They don't try to allow them to change. You okay just as you are. Let me come help you and all that kind of stuff. Like, come on now. They're broken people. They got to learn that from themselves. Certain people who are broken, you can't help. They got to be who they are. I mean, you can help them from a distance, but you got to keep your distance. Hey, Sugar Bomb. Why am I not surprised you here? Meanwhile, women are outpacing men. Okay, great. That's good. Okay, and part of that reason is there's a lot of Capt Save hoes. So I mean, good for them. Hooray! I'm really happy. Sugar Bomb always adding to the conversation. Always adding to the conversation, but again, it's like there's a lot of these dudes who are trying to save women, and at their detriment, and it's sad. And with the Pickmes, the same thing. There's a lot of Pickmes a lot of women, unfortunately. I hate using the term, but I'm gonna use it. But there's a lot of women, modern women are saving themselves. Okay, there's some are. There's not a lot of them are not, but okay. Save yourselves. I'm not against modern women saving themselves, but there's some that ain't. Still not. They still want to be Pickme. We can afford to wait on men, especially BM. We can afford to. Okay, which BM? I mean, you mean like wait for? We can afford to wait on. Okay, good. Don't just take anybody. Great. Listen, I'm the last person to tell a woman pick anybody. Oh, just pick the best man for the job. Just don't be running to any man. Don't just be like what they call Pickme. This dude ain't work garbage, and you just picking him because you lonely, or you feel some type of guilt because you see how the men are being treated, and you feel some type of guilt because you feel like you could have done something more for your brother, for your son, for your uncle, or something like that. And so you go the extra mile and help some dude up the street who really shouldn't be in hell. He should be left on the street. But you want to go help him, bring him into your household, and then now your life is fucked up, and you got a kid with him, and so now you and your kid are fucked up in the game because you're trying to save this fucking piece of shit. That's not helping. That don't help the community. It hurts the community. And there's some women who think that's loyalty. You helping a bum ass nigga is not loyalty at all. None. Some dude who can't help himself, that's not loyalty. You are keeping him from discovering his greatness because you let him wallow in dirt on your dime. On your dime and your vagina. I'm like, that's not loyalty. That's disloyalty. You're not loyal to the black race doing that. Same with these Capt Save hoes. You're not loyal to your race by helping bum ass people. People who are broken, and you enable them to stay broken. You're not helping them. You're not helping your race. All you're doing is making them more of a menace to everybody else. And that's the tragedy of these Pickmes and CAptSaveaHoes. What they are trying to do to help people who are worthless. And this don't even have to be like a relationship thing. It's just, what do you mean how? How? Because you give these people, you make these people feel like, oh, I'm the shit when they are shit. Anytime you help a person who ain't worth shit, you make them feel like they shit when they the shit instead of shit that they are. They pieces of shit. You have some bum ass dude on the street, he's never gonna learn how to get his own stuff. Bumming off a chick. He never learns how to do better. Yeah, you help a chick that haven't got over her issues with men. She's not going to get over her issues with men. She's just going to learn how to manipulate them to do what she wants them to do. You know, it's just, it does not help. And that ultimately does not help the race. Because if you're protecting these bum ass dudes, these pedos, these weirdos, you're enabling people to be trash. Same with these Capt Save helping these women. Helping these women who beating their kids, treating kids like shit, manipulating men, trying to destroy men. You helping them, you just causing a problem for the fucking race. It don't help nobody. So that's the real tragedy of it. And that's been going on for ever. You know, that's where we are now. That's why the modern women want to get they're saving themselves. SYSBM, dudes saving themselves. They want nothing to do with the black community. Well, why would you? They want to save these bum ass dudes and these ain't shit chicks. Nobody got time for that shit. You know, and why they want to be coons? Why they want to turn against the black race? Well, y'all keep helping these bum ass niggas and these ain't shit chicks. Well, nobody want to be around that. Terrible. But, you know, like I said, some of these terms are getting overblown. They want to call wives Pickmes. They want to call husbands Capt Save-A-Hoes. You know, call them simps. I mean, personally, look, If you look in the dictionary of simpleton, it's shortened for simp. It means idiot, simple-minded, feeble. That could apply to a man and a woman. They both can be simps. And there's a lot of people who are simps for people that have no business being simps for. And yeah, those people, you need to get out the group. I mean, talk to them, but they continue to stay the way they are. Got to cut them off. No reason for them to be around. But then that was really like I was, and like I said, the live stream that BMT did, they did a good job. I mean, they had Ruby, they had Michelle, Dr. A, Bronsberg did a good job, Shannon B, Amari Brown was there, and it was a good discussion. I just wanted to get my little response to that, and not just talk about like the whole tragedy of it. And it is a tragedy that people will support a bunch of bum ass people that they really shouldn't. And it, like I said, it doesn't help the race doing that, not at all. It just doesn't. It doesn't help them. It doesn't help them because you don't help the people. They don't become their greatness. And then if you're being a Pickme or Capt Save, or just basically, I would take those terminologies out and just call them simps. They all simps. They're idiots. So we gotta talk to these people. And if they don't want to listen and they want to follow those bums and these bum ass chicks, bye. Go follow them. Don't come back over here. Stay over there. So that's all I want to think about that. They had a live stream today that kind of kept me from doing this live stream. I wasn't even going to talk about the biracial talk, but we had this discussion over there on D Derell's chat. Shouts out to D Derell. They were talking about this, I guess the golden spear, I guess these bunch of light-skinned chicks going around causing havoc on platforms who are supposed to be for black people. And they up there talking about how light-skinned are better and they want to make their own race of people. And I'm like, let them. I'm like, now I've had these discussions on other panels. I've gotten to arguments with people over biracials. I know I got into it with Faith. I've gotten into it with people on the Ebony Star Network. My thing has always been with biracials is that politically speaking, there is no way you're going to be like, let's get these people. We're not going to classify them as black. Politically, you don't have that power. Socially, you don't have that power. Economically, you don't have that power. However, I've always said the people that who want to rock black, they want to be black, let them be black. Why are you going around messing with them? They want to be black. Let them be black. They are black, half black. They unfortunately, depending on how they were conceived, the other side is white, but they say black. Now, the ones that don't want to rock with black, leave them where they are. Stop telling me people who don't want to be black they black. Like the Marilyn Marcos and the Kamala the Mutt Harris. They don't consider themselves black. They don't care to be black. Or they want to be black when it's convenient. And we just let them. I'm like, why are we doing that for? They don't want to, if they ain't trying to be fully black, fuck them. They want to create their own race, good, go. Because here's the thing, if they do that, now we really see who really wants to be black and who doesn't. That's simple. I'm like, let them. If they want to go, now you see who your real allies are and who's really not for the team. Because you got a lot of people in the black race who really not for black folks. They just here because they ain't got a choice. Because some of the biracials, the white side don't want them, so they kind of stuck. You don't want them people around because they're going to cause confusion and chaos. You don't want them people around. Let them go over there. If they want to be over there, let them go over there. Let them create their race. We need people who want to be black and who want to really do for black. They love being black. They want to be black. Let them be here. Stop trying to run them off. That's why I'm not on a lot of these pro-blacks. I'm not on their side with that. I'm not on BMT side completely. But I'm all for people who don't want to be black. Bye. Get the fuck on. Go over there. But when that goes south, when that whole race thing you're trying to create goes south, don't come back over here. Just stay over there. No. You said you ain't black. You're not black. I'm biracial. You're not black. Okay, cool. I'm going to take you at your word. Now, I remember Miss Oracle was talking about the biology and the chemistry. Listen, I get that. But nobody's thinking about that. Everybody's going to be thinking about two things: the looks and the social status. That's it. Which also leads to the economic status. So we ain't got time to worry about what biology says. They don't want, and the thing is, we've had people who have tried to say this and try to include them in the group. They don't want to hear it. And if they don't want to hear it, okay, go make your own race. Bye. See how that works out for you? Like I said, fuck around and you find out. You'll find out real quick. They ain't trying to hear that. Ain't gonna work. But my thing is, black folks need to stop just accepting any old body. I'm like, if they biracial, I even hate using that term, but god dang it. You need to be trying to find out who they are, how they act, and who are they? How they family like? What stuff in the past they talked about? Because it just get ridiculous if you keep just accepting everybody. You're just accepting everybody, and then they turn on you, and you find out that they really not for you. I think that whole them separating and have their own race thing, that's a good thing, because like I said, it'll show you who's really on your side and who's really not. Just like when black folks talk about politics and actually getting power, you see how many people turn on you in a heartbeat. Yeah, they okay with you giggling, dancing, catching that football, shooting that hoop. They're okay with that. They're okay with you talking about themselves. Black men ain't shit. Black women ain't shit. Blah, blah, blah. Go get your passport. Go date a white man. Abort black babies. So they're okay with all that. But when you talking about a black man and a black woman coming together and actually trying to obtain some power, some financial freedom for their own family, for their generation, they ain't trying to hear that. They not. And like I said, that's how you know who's on your side and who not. And again, we as black people, we need to start focusing on getting allies. That's why I'm not totally on BMT side and some of the pro-black sides. I'm not on the whole just let's get rid of all of them. Because if you're getting rid of all of them, that's going to cut your numbers, because a lot of black folks are biracial to some degree. They ain't everybody just full black. And you're already like 13% of the population. Now you want to cut that down to what? I don't know, 9-10% maybe. maybe even less. Why would to me, why force that issue? Instead, let them if they want to go create their own race. Fine, let them. What's the problem? Let them go do it. Oh, this is going to damage us. What's more damaging? Knowing who your enemies are or not knowing who your enemies are and they in your group fucking you up from the inside? What's more beneficial? You see your enemies in front of you or the ones inside you don't know? I want to see where my enemies are up front. I want to know who's really my ally, who's really my friend, and who's really against me. Because now we see. So if black folks really want to do something, first thing you gotta do is stop accepting everybody just off the rip. And anybody who just accept people, you need to kick them out the group. You also need to kick out these non-African American blacks who's on that bullshit trying to divide us. We need to get rid of them too. I remember that lady on Face Channel. This chick was a Trinidad up there just saying some fucked up shit about black men. I mean, just all off the chain. And I remember Commendable K was questioning her, and you could just tell she just got more toxic until finally she told, no, us international blacks make y'all look better. See, that's when you know they ain't for you. And she's been all in black women groups talking that shit. She don't even like them. There are a lot of non-ADOS black folks who don't like black folks. They'll let you talk bad about your women. They'll let you talk bad about your men, but secretly they hate you too. And if they can put the knife in your back, they will. They will, without hesitation. We saw it with Fresh and Fit. We see a lot of these non-African American rappers, these non-ADOS rappers, talking about black women ain't shit and all that crazy shit. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, you ain't even black. You're not even a black American. What the fuck? And you ugly too? What the fuck are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear you. I'm like, I'm like non-American blacks talking bad about black folks. I'm like, but we allow that to happen because we let our anger and rage, and then we so seeking validation from other people, which they get free reign. Same with these biracials, they get free reign because we were like, oh, I love me biracial women. We love these biracial men. They getting all the praise, worship, and secretly they hate your guts. I'm like, well, I don't worship nobody. I don't worship no biracial. I got biracial in my family. I'm not worshiping them and ooh and ah them like praise. They just another black person like me. They act black. I'm black. That's it. That's how I treat them. They don't want to be black. Good. Bye. They want to be black. Hey, but like I said, and D Derell made a good point. It's like a lot of those biracials, especially you talking about in the South, Louisiana, Houston, Texas, they They not on that. We ain't black stuff. Maybe that's up in the Midwest. Maybe that's up in the North. That's a whole different culture up there. Now I remember BNT was talking about these people playing black, but that's if they selling vagina, like dating and stuff like that. But that's when they selling vagina or trying to date or something like that. Yeah, I seen those too, especially if you deal with escorts. A lot of those black chicks do say, "Well, we're foreign or mixed." I do see that, but that's because they selling box. Fuck it. They selling pussy. Okay, they selling pussy. They're trying to get dates with some white folks because they know that if they say they black, people are not gonna buy. But if they say they mix, people are gonna buy. And I just been looking at them like, okay, all right, okay, you say you mix. I don't know. That doesn't make me want to buy anymore, any less. I'm just like, okay, whatever. What the price? How much is it? How much is it? Like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. You biracial or nothing like that. How much you going for? But majority of black folks, biracials that I've known, they black. They act black. They be black. I don't hear this. I ain't black talk. Now, like I said, maybe that's been my experience. I know D Derell said that's his experience. That's been I just never seen that. But like I said, there may be other parts of the country. There's some black folks who've seen that, and that's why they have their stance that they do. I never seen it, so because that's the stance I have. If they don't want to be black, great. But if they want to be black, I'm not gonna tell them they ain't black because they black. They black and they white. It is what it is. And this ain't no, well, you following the one drop rule. No, I'm following fucking biology. They got a black mother or a black father. Yeah, they black. Sorry. Yes, and they also white. It is what it is. And people would be talking about, well, if you put milk and chocolate together, you get chocolate milk, or you put red and orange, red and yellow, you make orange. Okay, that's colors. One is a liquid. And depending on how much chocolate mix you put in there, it could be light, almost light white, or look like milk, chocolate milk, actual chocolate milk. But it doesn't change the fact that properties are the same. There's red and there's yellow in it. It makes orange. But it still doesn't change their properties. They made it red, they made it orange. They made it yellow. They black, they made it black, they made it white, but they still black. And if they taking on the black side of their genes and they understand that and respect it and living it, who am I or who is anybody to go tell them they ain't black now? You ain't accepted here. Okay, you can do that if you want to. I ain't part of your group. And then me, I'm like, oh, my family member ain't allowed here? Okay, cool. I don't want to be with your group. You stay over there too. Because that's stupid talk. Personally, that's stupid to me. I'm not going to run people off, potential allies, and ruin and shorten our numbers without just reason. We need allies. We need the number. Run people off just because some few jerk offs don't want to be black and they want to create their own race. Okay, let them do that. Let them do that. Again, is vetting people better. As soon as they come in, hey, I'm black, and you think they biracial, ask them some questions. Hey, well, hey, what's your family like? Look them up. This is the internet. You could look up anybody now. Everybody got a Facebook. People got a Facebook, a YouTube, or something like that. You can go look them up. But people don't want to put in the work. Black folks don't want to put in the work like that. And then it's on both sides. People, we don't like this person. We're just gonna run them off. Oh, you ain't black. But this person, oh, they black. Okay, but they really don't rock with you like that. Oh, but they black though. They have black skin. Okay, but they still don't rock with you like that. Hell, we do that with people who fully black. We'll just run them out. Oh yeah, we brothers. I'm like, you do know he don't really rock with y'all like that. You know he just shit on the women and the children, right? Like they say they fucking monkeys. They're calling y'all monkeys. No, I don't give a fuck. I don't. No, you up there calling me a monkey? Bye. I don't give a damn. Bye, nigga. Call me a fucking monkey. It's a wrap. It's over. I ain't gonna try. I don't need to associate with you no more. Same with a black woman. I'm like, oh, these black men ain't shit. They ain't do. Okay, cool. I don't have to associate with you either. Bye. Like these divests, they want to go with white men. Go. Bye. What happened? Fuck around with them. See what happens. But when you come back, don't come over here. No. You want to be with white men? Go over there. I learned my lesson. Well, too late now. Shouldn't have been talking. Bye. Go over there. That's always been my mind. I'm like, look, people don't want to be black. Don't force them. Don't be trying to bring them into the group and shit. Just let them be what they want to be. Let them go. They want to build that race. Go right ahead. If it succeeds, great. Because then you'll find out who your true allies are and who really are for your people. If it doesn't, let them stay over there. Oh, wait, you wanted to be your own separate race? Okay, cool. You win. We believe you. I'm like, we believe in you. We believe in you. You your own separate race. Go over there. No. You can't be black no more. You own your own separate race. So go do that. That's what we need to be doing. Stop accepting everybody. Not vetting people. It ain't just biracials. White people come in. We don't vet them. We don't ask them how their family like. And then all of a sudden they say they say the N word with the hard R. All of a sudden, oh my God, we didn't know he was racist. You didn't look in this guy's history? Look what they did with, remember Justin Bieber? They found out he was doing the N-word, making jokes. I'm like, y'all didn't look this guy up. I'm like, come on, man. Especially Usher. Come on. Really, Usher? You didn't look this kid up? Come on, Usher. Of course, Justin got over that and he apologized, and now everybody's still letting him sing on their songs. I'm like, hey. What do you say? And then some of these other mixed ambiguous chicks up there, they shitting on black people, but it's okay. She's pretty. Nicki Minaj could go disrespect Malcolm X, but look at that ass. Okay, all right. That's how y'all want to do. All right. That's y'all. I'm not. I'm cool on that. They can do it. They ain't part of me. Kamala. Well, she claimed she black over here. Yeah, but she also claimed she was Indian here, Jewish here, doing some dumb shit over here with the hot sauce and all that goofy shit. Nah, she ain't black. She ain't. I'm not considered black. And people should be insulted that she was picked as the first black woman president, a vice president. Y'all should have been insulted. Black women should have been like, the fuck is this shit? You couldn't get Kamala Harris? You couldn't get Stacey Abrams? Not that I like Stacey Abrams, but goddamn, you could have picked her. Anybody? Did Michelle Obama didn't want to run? That would have been hilarious. That both her husband and herself became president and vice president. Not at the same time, but you know. But no, we went with Kamala Harris. Come on, man. What are we doing? And everybody's like, oh, she black. Look, we should accept her. Not me. She ain't black. But she says she is. I don't care. She can say she an alien. I don't think she an alien. She ain't an alien to me. Nope. Nope. I'm good. I take Rachel Dolezal as black before I take Kamala Harris. And she white. She fully white. Yeah, Rachel white with me. Yeah, she white. I mean, she black. She black with me. Yeah, she black. But she ain't got no black pants. I don't care. She black. I believe in her. I'd rather take her than Kamala. I'm like, sorry. No, I'm good. Nah. and here's the double F that Biden did. Not only did he do that, he also told black folks, yeah, we ain't talking about the reparations. You need to work with the Browns, aka the Hispanics. And then gave the Asians the protective orders. I'm like, you can't make this shit up. They're like, goddamn, black folks, we just get disrespected. If it ain't the biracials, it's the non-black Americans, then it's the whites and the Asians. I'm like, god damn, we gotta take some kind of stand, some standards. God damn, any? I don't know. That's just me. I just be like, man, look. I understand BMT, and I understand some of the pro-blacks over there. I understand why they feel the way they feel, because black folks is just like, man, we'll just accept anybody, and we gotta stop doing that. Especially when we're talking about reparations, because if we actually get it, here comes these white folks coming. Yeah, I'm black. I got 1.000000001% black in me. I'm black. Give me my check. Like they did with the Indians. Yeah, I'm black. I'm Indian. Look. See? It says I'm Indian. I'm Indian. Give me my money. You don't look black. You don't act black. But I'm black. Look. I don't believe you're black, sir. I'm sorry. I don't believe you're black. I don't think you want to be black. You need to get the fuck out of here. You ain't getting no money. But it says right here. It says I'm black. I'm black. I got black in me. I got N-word blood in me. Give me my check. So like I said, I understand what BMT is talking about. You know, we're going to have the check. We're going to need to have people Now, I'm not going as far as what he's saying. I believe in having allies. So these people who are biracial, who really don't want to be black, but they don't down with the cause. Hey, we do need to, when we get those reparations, yeah, they need to be rewarded. If they were working hard for us, they need to be rewarded. That's what I would do it. Just like anybody else. The allies get something, you get something, and you go your separate ways. No problem. But until we think like that, I mean, it's gonna be a mess, and you're gonna have all these goofy ass chicks, and some of these dudes gonna be coming around acting the fool. Those people we gotta get rid of them. Bye. No, this is a black person conversation. You don't want to be black? Bye. Get the fuck up out of here. You don't want to be black. You don't want to help our cause. Get the fuck out of here. But till we start doing that, we're gonna have these issues. That's all it's gonna be. But anyway, thank you, Sugar Bum, for coming through. She's always my antagonist. But anyway, so in closing, Pickme, Capt SaveaHoes, no, or as I like to call both of them, simps. They are all simps. They're idiots. They're morons. They're no good for the black community. They need to go. We need to get rid of them. Not black women who wants to help black men and talk positive of black men. Not these dudes who talk positive of black women and generally being with black men and black women who are a benefit. The ones who just being with some bum ass niggas and ain't shit bitches, they gotta go. They just gotta go. They ain't no good for the black race. And same with these biracials, they don't want to be black. They don't want to be black. Blah. They don't want to be black. Bye. They want to start their own race. Bye. Go start. And when that fails, they can't come back. Bye. No, stay over there. You ain't black. I want my reparations. Hey, didn't you say you ain't black? But no. You said you ain't black. You emphatically have said you're not black. You don't want to be black. No reparations for you. Go back over there. I'd rather give it to the white dude who was helping us get our reparation. I'll give some of that money in your face to them before I give you a dime. Bye. Get the fuck on. That's how black folks gotta be. Especially you black men. You want some power up in this bitch. You're gonna have to gain power. And you got to know who your allies are, who your friends are, who your family are. And if they're not for you, they gotta go. End the discussion. That's it. So with that, it's been almost an hour. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna watch what Ty is talking about. Check out Uncut Underground. I probably should put that in the subscription. I mean in the description. Shout out to Ty City and the Uncut Underground. They're doing good work over there. I am subscribed to them. And I'm always like his take on things. Because he's like the chaotic neutral, just like I am. I am not one side or the other. I'm like, black man first. Be about your legacy. And that's it. Everything else, don't even worry about it. Yep. So I'm out of here. Remember, black man, be powerful, be powerless. The choice is yours. Peace.